Oops, they might have just seen us. Hello. Pow, and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you will follow me on Instagram at It's Dan Who, and you can tweet me as well. I'm on Twitter at Dan Who Reviews. And happy 1st of July, everyone! Hooray! Happy not Independence Day. That's not until the 4th, but still, it's July. That's close enough for us to do an American themed stream. So Brandon has promised to do this whole stream in an American accent. Here he is, Hero Collections, Brandon. Go on. We're waiting.
I don't remember consenting to that. Did I agree to that?
I literally just put him on the spot, people. I was seeing if he'd go with it.
I don't. You know what I should have done? I still have those fake moustaches from the Eugene stream. So I should have, because you know how some Americans, they keep the moustache there, right? You know?
I should do that at the minute, you know. I could go curly.
You see like those American dads or granddads, and they have like the moustache, and then they got like the phone clipped on the belt, you know?
Yeah.
And stuff on the belt. Hell yeah, I should have gone for that look. Definitely. Bro, happy 1st of July, man.
I know.
We are 6 months through the year.
We are over now. We are officially, the first half of 2021 is done. It's a distant memory. We are now on to the second half. Do you think the second half of the year is always better? We've still got a bit of the summer to go, holiday season and all that. Which part of the year do you prefer? The first 6 months or the second?
I prefer the first 6 months, man.
It's downhill.
Spring is my favorite time. Spring is my favorite time of year. Because I feel like summer can sometimes be too hot, you know, especially here.
Not over here. It's not hot over here.
Yeah, but here, the weeks when we do get it hot and we don't have AC, it's rough. And then I'm trying to think. And then winter is then just overcast, grey, dismal, miserable. And then autumn is okay, but it can kind of be like that transition period into like getting a cold and that kind of thing. The days start to get shorter.
I'm proper British. Like the colder the weather, like the more of an excuse I can have to just stay indoors and drink tea. I'm like, happy days. Do you know, the summertime comes, Amanda wants to go out and be sociable all the time. I'm like, no, let's stay home.
The thing I love about spring though is that the days get brighter, the days get longer, the days get warmer. It's like that time of like renewal and hope, and everything's blossoming and the colours come back to the trees, and you know,
as we said,
spring is my favourite time of year. But I always get to July and then I'm like, oh crap, it's July already. What the heck is going on?
Well,
you know what I mean?
We're here now, 1st of July, and hello everyone who is here, by the way. Happy 1st of July to all of you as well. We will do the bit of a roll call in a minute, so make yourself known in the chat. But of course, let's do some housekeeping, as we always do, first and foremost. So today, as Brandon said, is the first. We are rolling into his worst half of the year, but that's fine. We're trying to cheer him up today with a Captain America-based theme. So today's main theme is Captain America. What Marvel Legends Captain America-themed characters would we like to see upgraded, made for the first time? Who knows? As always, super producer Rich M, aka Displayed Once, has helped us put together the list and the graphics for this wish list we are going to do. But there is a little bit of news, thanks to the Marvel team. There is a bit of news that leaked, well, not leaked, it got announced today, and also some news that we can speculate on about. More Marvel Legends reveals tomorrow, possibly. We can talk about that as well. But first and foremost, if you want to be part of today's stream, then there's one way you can do it, people. Let me find the buttons and press them correctly. First of all, you can help spread the word and put on Instagram stories, tweet about it, all that good stuff. Let's help boost the numbers here every Thursday. We did promise like weeks ago we'd do it on Fridays, but that all changed. Maybe season 2 we can, but we shall find out. But as always, you want to be part of today's stream on Thursday, then you can help contribute to the channel with a super chat. And Friday, our Talking Robot, we'll read it out for you. Anything over £4 or $4, you can be part of the stream you are watching right now. Your super chat will be read out loud. As always, we need to give her a little kick, make sure she's working. Sometimes she's a bit temperamental, but I hope she's working today. So if you want to contribute that way, you can. You can also contribute by hitting that join button, just like Damien did just before we started the stream. So massive thank you to Damien. Before we went live today, he became a channel member. He's now green in the chat. He's got a little question mark next to him. He has access to the emojis. Thank you, Damien. Much appreciated. You can be just like Damien and hit that join button and become a channel member and be part of the community we are building here. And then every other week you can come and join me on a live stream, Legend and Liquor, all that good stuff. And if you are a channel member, you can use these beautiful emojis. Look at that. Thanos, Copter, Pow, hit and miss. We're definitely going to be doing hit and miss today on some of these Captain America characters. So make sure you're using them. There's the old Brandon logo that lives forever as an emoji on the Dan Who live streams. Of course, there is the T Grey Rich M emoji as well that you can use. But I need to add that to my graphic. You become a channel member, you can come and join us on Legends and Liquor every other Sunday, as I mentioned, which is a fun time. So as always, people, thank you to everyone who already is contributing to the channel. Honestly, it helps me keep doing what I'm doing, and it gives me more ammunition to throw at the girlfriend to say, let me stream more, let me make more content for the people. So as always, I appreciate everyone who's green in the chat. I see you, I love you, thank you. Brandon, can you find the chat? Can you say hello to these beautiful people?
Yes, absolutely. So we have a total of 43 people in here at the moment. So we've got Dan Who Review says, just waiting on Brandon, he's combing his hair. That's how that went. Rush McGowan says, checking in, J Toys Collection is here. Nathan is here, the Wolfpack Tour Review, Phil Jones, Jamie, Ultimate Carnage says, happy Thursday, lads. Has anyone seen the new reveals today? And the leaks of Lego showing the new Spider-Man movie?
Oh, Lego's always bloody Lego.
Yeah, Jamie says, these lives are getting bigger, you should get makeup artists. Strident says, hello everyone, Jason Lopez, Omar, Jay's Figs, who else we got? Gentle Tuna is here. Identity Complex Collectibles, what's up everyone, happy Thursday. Jason Lopez says, since we're going to be talking about Captain America Legends, can we see the clip peg shields have to go? Oh, can we agree that the peg shields have to go? Sorry, I got confused. Jason Lopez, then what style of how would you get the cat shield in the back then?
Magnets,
yeah, like Mezco could do. Omega Weapon is here, he is my MVP. Cloud Foxwell, George W101, Strident, Omar, Eric Stream, Home Dude, who else we got? Articulated Heroes, Cap Lives is here, go and check out some of his great CBA. Rectangular is here, greetings gents. Rectangular, man, we need some more news. Where's the news?
No, they're hiding it from him these days.
Yeah, they really are. Mini Plastic Multiverse, hey all, what's up? David Evan Smith. Speaking of Mini Plastic Multiverse, there you go.
We'll talk about that in a minute. Don't you worry. I'm ready to plug. I've got plugs all over the place.
Who else we got? Brandon's American accent is very much sounds like King's English. Yeah, that's my bad. Rectangular says, give us that Excalibur box set already, Hasbro. Hopefully this time tomorrow.
They won't let me reveal it yet. Whoops, what?
Damien says, never too hot in the UK, especially in Shetland where I am. Anything 13 plus is good for me. Omega Weapon says, I'm like Bane, I was born in the cold. Cap Liv said he had to show up for the Captain America stream. Absolutely.
Of course.
Mark Tac with the super chat says, did this come up?
No, it didn't. Stupid Friday. I told you, you need to kick her. I don't know. You just need to kick her into gear. I do apologise, Mark, but I'll read it anyway. Much appreciate Mark. He says, comic battle star for me in Marvel Legends, and my gosh, the Mafex Infinity War Captain America is pure fire. I believe that did make our list of like best figures of the first couple of quarters. So yeah, bravo Mafex. Now we're there. Just need some of the endgame figures and see what they're like.
Yes, but yeah, probably by February next year. Phil Jones says, I only drink tea with red milk. Keith is here.
Boo, red milk.
To be back. Rob the Plastic House says, can we get a Captain America punching Hitler 2-pack?
Not in 2021. Won't happen.
Your boy's got toys says, woo, made it to the live stream while it's still live. Welcome.
Pow, we are live. Welcome.
Randomness says, I just got my Zemo figure. It's awesome, but a comic one would be nice too. I agree. A comic Zemo on that like that Deadpool body, you know the one I mean.
Yeah.
The pointed toes and the butterfly joints, that would be really nice. Rectangular says those shield clips suck.
It's true. Mine snapped. So on this Captain America, let me see if I can grab him. I've literally had to glue tack it onto his arm. So this one snapped on me, and it's literally glue tacked to his arm. Like, you can't see it on display, like, you can't see it, but it and still annoys the shit out of me that it's broke. Like, and I didn't even do much. Like, I'm careful with this type of stuff. Like, I slowly pressed it on, and then I swear it just spontaneously combust and just blew up. So, the clip system's a little bit flaky.
It is. So Jason says something akin to the Avengers 1 Walmart exclusive cap shield. Yeah, but wasn't that just like it had the
straps, the baggy straps. Yeah, the baggy straps. Some people like the straps, but I like the option of putting it on the back. So I do think a magnet is the best way to go. But again, that's more cost.
Yeah. Mini Plastic Fonzie versus nice T-shirt, Brandon. Raj Alcantara is here. Says hi from the Philippines. Hello. Reroom Trading says John Conroe and Demon Accords. I have no idea what that means. Cameron Wright is here. Nathan Tolan, that's why I haven't taken my Walker cap out of the box much. Jay's Toy Collection says updated comic original classic Bucky is needed for me.
Indeed.
And Mini Plastic Voltiverse says only one that snapped on me was the exact same figure. Yeah, cool.
Well, thank you everybody. Thank you everyone. Let me, as I said, I do want to get into a little bit more plug-in, and I do apologise. I don't know what's wrong with Friday. I've done nothing different. She should be working. Mark Tac, I appreciate you all the same. I will give her a kick, but we were running late today, so maybe I've not pressed something, but I think we're good. I feel like if I test a super chat, it comes up on the screen. So I don't know. But still, okay, right. Where did I say? I want to plug. Right, plug. Brandon, can I just say it's a beautiful T-shirt, Brandon. Beautiful T-shirt. Where do you get that T-shirt from, Brandon?
I got it from teespring.com / it's Dan Hall Views.
It's Dan Hall Views. You're not wrong, my friends. Yes, look, people, finally. I said by the next live stream, I'll be wearing it. There it is. Thank you very much, Tom, aka Mini Plastic Multiverse. Look at this. This is beautiful. For a better look at the design, here it is on the screen. There you go. Very, very happy to have this now. T-shirts are available. Thank you to everybody who's already buying them. People have been hitting me up in the DMs. Again, they're available. Dan Who Reviews, Dan Who Live. Legends and Liquor is currently the best seller. Like Legends and Liquor, people like their Marvel Legends and they like their liquor. So yeah, hopefully by the next Legends and Liquor, everyone is wearing and repping the brand, both in blue and yellow, of course. But I can't lie. My favourite T-shirt is, of course, our T-shirt that we're wearing right now. Thank you very much to the amazing graphic by Mini Plastic Multiverse. The Dan Hellfire Hank. Honestly, people, get it in person, and you will be impressed. I was very impressed with this when I got it in person. It's like I like Brandon's blue one as well. I'm tempted to get blue in the same. It sort of complements the Hellfire colours.
Yeah, for sure.
But for sure. But yeah, thank you. The T-shirt link is in the description. Thank you to everyone who already has. As again, no pressure, people. No pressure. It's just there for anyone who wants to rep the crew, and I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And thank you very much to Cameron Wright, who threw in a super chat. And again, I don't know what's going on with Friday, so I do apologise. But still, I will read it out, Cameron. You know I appreciate you. Cameron joined us on a live stream recently as well. So what's up, guys? Sorry I'm late. Was checking Toy Shiz's video on the new Venom. Well, that is a perfect segue, Brandon. Cameron, you may as well work on the show at this point, because that will lead us very nicely into talking about that very Venom. So today, Brandon, I've been busy working. I've literally only got off work not long ago. So please educate us. What's this retro Venom? Because I'm very happy.
So this is, I believe, a PulseCon exclusive. It comes out later this fall. I think it is. I think it's $29.99 maybe, or $32.99 I think in the US, and it's $34.99 here, which is a bit of a kick in the teeth, maybe. I don't know.
Just for a box, for a shipper box.
I mean, look, the shipper box looks great. The retro card looks great, but $34.99, man, that is steep. It is really steep. Yeah. So I would, and the biggest reaction that I've seen from UK collectors today is I love it, but $34.99 is It's hard. It's going to be hard. They're saying this. It's going to be hard for them to let that money go for this product. But the thing is that this figure is amazing, in my opinion. They really did do the 90s Venom justice from the animated series. It's on the Omega Red body. So you've got the butterfly joints, which everybody's been asking for years. You've got that bigger, beefier Venom on the body that everybody's been asking for years. I think the shading, if you put this side by side with screenshots from the animated series, it looks dead on, man. You got fists, you got claws, you got the tongue head, you got the regular head, and the retro card, and then the ship. I mean, it is an amazing figure. I'm really pleased with this. I mean, there are certain things that, as we all know, have taken it over the top for me. Pinless joints, the new ab section articulation, like we got the movie Venom and the retro Spider-Man. But generally, very happy with this. I think it looks great. I just don't know how much I want to pay $34.99 for it. And what I'm really curious about is, for someone who has 2 of each retro card so far, 3 in some cases, how are you feeling about spending £70 on 2 of these?
Oh, sorry, I'm going to interrupt you because Home Dude has just become a channel member. Thank you very much, Home Dude. Much appreciated. Welcome to the members club. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Yeah, Brandon, I agree with everything you're saying. This, as you know, I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for the Spider-Man retro card. If you've watched this stream at all in the last 47 weeks, you will know the animated Spider-Man series is my favourite Marvel entity, apart from the MCU. That's what suckered me in all those years ago as a kid, and it hits my nostalgia sweet spot. Right there on the wall next to me are currently all the retro cards, and there's still plenty room for more. And we know we're getting Webman, we know we're getting Spider-Man 2099, we know we're getting Sandman, and of course the collection is not going to be complete without Venom. And people have been wanting him on this body as well. People have genuinely asked for it, and people didn't think they'd give it us in these colours with the shadows and the highlights, so the blue and the red, which is spot on to the actual animated show. If you watch the intro of the animated show, he's right in there with the blue and red lips and the highlights. And yeah, I get it. The price is a little bit steep, but again, it's cheaper than me commissioning someone in China to make these for me. I always try and find some sort of positive in this situation. If it's the only way I'm going to get it is paying a little bit extra because it's an exclusive or limited or whatever, then it's adding to the shelf. So you said as well, this is regular size. So this isn't Kingpin bigger card. This is regular size card. So it will fit nicely on my shelf.
So.
Okay.
I think so. It definitely looks that way from the images that they've released so far, and I can't see why it would justify that big of a card like the Kingpin one. Yeah, I think looking at Omega Red next to Kingpin, maybe actually.
Curious. I need to ask that question, don't I? I'll give the Marvel team a DM just to see if we... Oh, actually, Toy Shiz has done a review. Has anyone watched Toy Shiz's video? I'm late. I've literally just come back from work, so luckily the stream's working. But has anyone watched Toy Shiz's video? I think he had his first hands-on. So what box is it in? Is it in a Kingpin star box or regular star box? I am genuinely curious. We're assuming single card rather than the Kingpin, but let me know. But yeah, I didn't think they'd do this because it's so accurate to the animated. Like a lot of the figures we've been getting so far that on the retro card are basically normal Marvel Legends on animated style card back, but this is the first one that really does have the animated colors, tones, because I don't think Venom was really in the comics with the blues and the yellow, blues and the reds. That was very comic specific, animated series specific. But we get 2 interchangeable heads, which is always nice. I think the last time we got Venom with his tongue out, he had green slime all over it. And I think
in the Absorbing Man way.
Yeah, I think if you got the Punisher Venom, which was a Marvel Unlimited exclusive, you could have got a head like this. But still, this is perfect for the retro line, whether you just buy one to keep on card or you buy 2, one to open, one to display. I think it's great. As I said, let me skip for the only thing that bugs me looking at these pictures is that if I zoom in here, Brandon, not his crotch, but right up here, the holes in the shoulders. At first, I was checking the box to see if any sort of tentacles or anything went in them. But there's nothing in the box, right? So he's just going to have 2 big holes in his shoulder, which is a little bit disappointing.
Yeah, this is the thing. So this is obviously the Omega Red body has shoulder pads. Warpath has shoulder pads.
Yeah.
So that's what the holes are there for. But Venom doesn't have shoulder pads. So I don't know. I think this it's tough. It's really tough. Like I keep swinging between do I want to get this versus do I need it? I definitely don't need it. We've got I've got the Monster Venom Deluxe figure up there. I've got the Absorbing Man Venom up there. I've got the Mafex Venom in the other room. So as much as this is the best Legends Venom that they've released to date,
Yeah.
It's the only drawbacks for me are that are the holes on the neck, kind of the shoulders, and also that price point, man. That's
I think that's just
$34.99.
it's just the way the world is going. Everything's going. Don't get me wrong. I don't agree with it. Don't get me wrong. I'm on your page. I don't agree with it. But what can I do about it? Do you know what I mean?
No, absolutely. But I just think because I say it just as feedback because Dan said on his Twitter a week or two ago that they always check in on our streams. So just in case they are listening. I mean, look, Dan and I, we love you guys. We love these figures. So the likelihood is Dan and I will get this as soon as it is made available to order.
Probably two of them.
But a lot, you'll get to. I won't get to. But the thing I'm seeing and hearing a lot, especially from UK collectors so far today, is that price point is so off-putting. So off-putting. Because I cannot. This is not even a deluxe-sized figure. Right, this is an Omega Red body figure. It does not in any way. That Warpath is sitting on Amazon right now for $6.99 or $8.99. It was the other day.
Yeah.
Now, granted, that's Amazon. They do those Prime deals, but I'm just saying, $34.90. I get it. It's a PulseCon exclusive, but this in no way needed to be.
We're in a catch-22.
The price hacks, bro.
We're in a catch-22 because the only way you can make an impact and send a message to these companies by saying prices are too high is by not buying it. Like if people just didn't buy it, then that's sending a bigger message to these toy companies that the price is too high. However, collectors like us, we just have too much FOMO to not buy it. So if anything, we're just justifying these price hikes to these companies because we will spend the more money on it. And I know everything's going up in price anyway, but I completely agree. It's just that's the way it's going. And you whack it in a shipper saying it's exclusive and they can whack an extra tenner on it. It's just the way it is.
I'll give you an example, right? Because I think this is a good talking point in terms of collector conversation. So I said to you the other day that I've been thinking about. I've had the SH Figure Arts store, Avengers Assemble store, sitting in my basket for the best part of a week now on Amazon Japan. Right, that would cost me £50 to get that delivered door to door. Right, this would cost me £35 to get it delivered door to door. For an extra £15, I get an import figure that has arguably better articulation, that has arguably better deco and all that kind of stuff. Which it should do because it's a £50 figure, versus this, which is a £35 figure. In comparison, and that is similar to other figures that I've got recently from the same company that do 20 figures that absolutely destroy the 50 figure price point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, as I said, I agree.
I know you agree, but I'm interested to see what the chat think about this. Just because
Phil's making a good point. Phil, let me just say Phil's comment because he says the worst is that the US price point is $32.
Yes.
Right, and which is in the UK. You convert that right now in the UK, that works out at Phil says about 22, but it's probably a bit higher than 22. Let's say 25, 26. Still cheaper than how much we're paying in the UK now. So it's like the conversions rate don't apply. It's just they're if it's $32 in the US, it's it's £32 in the UK. It's hang on, the conversion should knock that down a little bit at least. So I don't get that. I don't get where the math comes in with that.
And the thing is that Rectangle said, lazy and cheap Hasbro as usual. I'm assuming that this was talking about this.
Yeah.
But I mean, look, I don't think this is lazy and cheap. I mean, they should have filled in the holes on the shoulders, but and I don't say that to disagree with Rectangle. I just say that because people have been asking for Venom on the Omega Red body for years. right?
Yeah.
And the Legends team are the best at listening to us, hearing what we're looking for, understanding what our needs are, and usually, almost always, exceeding expectations on them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, unless the people that can't be pleased, who, they will never like anything. But, so I get exactly why they did this, but Phil is right, you're right. It just, I will get this, but I will not be happy about getting it. In terms of that price point.
Unparalleled Universe has become a channel member. Thank you very much, Unparalleled. Wade in the background watching us in the shadows while he's at work. Thank you very much, Wade. Much appreciated. I think when your membership renews as well, it pops up on the screen. So much appreciated all the same. I'm starting to see the question marks change colour in the chat now as well. So people who have been subscribed from day dot, I've got a different colour question mark. And again, thank you to Pogo. Much appreciated. He has become a channel member as well. Thank you very much. Honestly, it really does help. I'm trying to get a milestone on my channel memberships as well. This definitely helps. So thank you so much to everyone who's becoming a channel member. And again, if you've never done it before, please just hit that join button for a month and give it a go. See what you think. It really does help contribute to the channel. It's like one super chat a month. Do you know what I mean? Like it's as easy as that. But you get all the extra benefits. And you get the keys to our live stream. The missus is away next weekend, so I'm planning on doing maybe 2 Legends and Liquors. I don't know, maybe we'll think about it. When I've got the house to myself, I'm like, a stream, 24-hour stream, Big Brother style, just watch me in the shower. No, I won't do that really, but I do get excited when I've got the house to myself. We just jumped 20 viewers because you said that.
Pow, yes. Another thing is, some of the guys in the chat saying it should have been the Venom movie, but the movie Venom body, because obviously it's got that, it's pinless, it's got waist articulation, but I don't think I don't know if that would have been the right proportions for animated Venom. I don't know.
Let me read out Ultimate Carnage's comment. He says, I agree with you guys. The UK price is a bit high for this figure. I really want this figure as I'm a huge fan of the Spider-Man series and I've been wanting this for years. So this is what I mean. This isn't a random character. They've gave us an A-list, probably one of the most iconic Spider-Man villains as this exclusive. So they know, as I said, it's the toy business. We say it every week, but they know what they're doing. Do you know what? They give us a desirable character as an exclusive, so people are encouraged to buy it. And as I said, I want to send a message that this price is a little bit high than we're used to saying, but at the same time, I want this figure. So again, it's catch 22. So
I think at $29.99 I would have accepted.
Yeah, same. That sounds about right.
I would have accepted because okay, so Legends are now becoming, I think, the 21 or 22 pounds retail in the UK, because it's been bumped up from 19 to 21 or 22, something like that, I think. Fine. So for this to be an exclusive and all the rest of it, and the special retro and the special shipper, the jump then from 22-ish to 28, 29 would have accepted it. And at that price point, I would have even been tempted to get to. Right, because of the shipper alone.
The shipper's nice.
Yeah, I mean, and I really like that. That box is lovely. You think about the retro Doom that we got last year, and
it was just in a white, and Deadpool as well, just in white boxes, and the Hulk just in white boxes. Yeah.
The good thing about the Hulk.
So we're paying extra money for the black paint. That's what we're paying for. Black paint on the shipper box.
Yeah, because the original the Hulk, I think, had the sketch on it.
Yeah.
One of them at least did.
Hulk had the sketch on it, and so did Deadpool. They had the sketch, but they were black and white, is what I'm saying. They didn't have colour.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's all I'm saying is that I think that jump was just a bit steep. But
so I agree. As I said,
they get the point.
You're making good points, and I'm sure it's much more of a logistical nightmare than the Marvel team. The Marvel team probably agree with us, but they've got to jump through hoops. Everyone has a boss, Brandon. So again, it's one of them where it's awkward because we can't send the message it's too high, because then we miss out on a figure that we want. So it's awkward. There's no easy solution to it, but just taking the price away from it, it is a character that we needed on this retro card, so I'm very happy to get it. The animated Kuras are very nostalgic as well, so I'm sure a lot of people...
it looks so nice.
And I appreciate the heads and hands as well. I do appreciate the options.
Yeah, 100%. That's the thing. You look at Black Series, right? I was looking at this today. Black Series don't hardly give us any any accessories, right? But then I was looking at is it Isaac Wong or Little Toys Bigger World, something like that. One of those guys in the Far East who usually takes those amazing pictures of stuff that comes out. He was taking pictures of the Ursa Major wave today, and I was looking at how many accessories are in those boxes, and they kill it. And with this, like 2 heads, 2 sets of hands, perfect. That's exactly what you'd expect from Venom.
Yep. And I think Ruler of Randomness said in the chat earlier, he doesn't mind praying. Ruler of Randomness says, I'm fine with the higher price points if it allows for things such as higher quality and a few more accessories and such. And I agree, but I don't think there's anything in here that you wouldn't expect in a normal, regular $20 version of a retro figure either.
No.
So
exactly. If they've made it pinless and filled in the hole, fine.
Yeah, you're gonna have to use that putty technique that Parallel did on his Venom. Do you know, they get that black putty and just fill in the holes a little bit.
Yeah, because it's not even like I would happily still taken this without like the extra ab articulation. You know, like if they just made it pinless arms and legs, even just pinless arms, it would have been like it would have justified the price point a bit more. Okay, so the interesting thing is that price point is a UK issue. It's not a US issue. So. Yeah.
Let me just ask the question before we move on then. Just do a quick... I know people were writing hit before we started, but now that we've talked about price and stuff like that, please put a hit if you're going to buy this figure and miss if you're going to skip it, if you're not buying it at all. So don't put a hit if you like it but you're not going to buy it. Put a hit if you're actually going to buy it. And let's sort of see what percentage we've sort of got. Or maybe I can do a poll in the group or something like that. Let me see if I can do that instead.
Do the poll instead.
Yeah, let me do a poll. So you can still put hit and miss people and we'll see if we can catch a few. But I'm going to try this poll. And see if we can do that live. So 1 second, let me figure this out. I think I can do a poll. So Brandon, you said you were down, definitely getting one anyway. Like you're in.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, it's awkward. It's not. It's hard. It's hard. It is hard to send a message.
I didn't mean for that to. I didn't mean for that to sound as disappointed as it did. That was natural. I promise.
All right. Well,
yeah. Look, everybody's saying hit though. So.
Buying the retro.
I mean, I might try ordering it on US Post and get it sent to Mrs. Hero instead. But
all right, I think I've just started a poll. A lot of people are saying hit there. Let me just read a couple. Wow, there's a lot of so many. Only Sunny so far has put miss. Sunny's not a fan.
Yeah.
But there you go. I've started the poll, so you can let us know in the poll. There's a lot of people writing hit for me to catch all of them. Rectangular says 32 plus tax is too much for the US for a lot of collectors here. But yeah, it's got the exclusive tag on it. So while we're there, while we are actually talking about exclusives, let's skip to this next picture we've got. Before we get into Captain America, of course, we're going to swing back around to Captain America, don't you worry. But Agent M, who is like the CEO of Marvel Comics or something like that, he posted this picture on his Twitter, which is just a big box. And he posted this on his Twitter and said that he's revealing something tomorrow. So today we got the Venom reveal, and Rich M, before we went live, was downloading the pictures to send me, and he noticed that it said San Diego Comic-Con 2 on it. Like the Venom actually said San Diego Comic-Con 2. So that means there's a 1 somewhere, maybe, right? Maybe that's Rich and us doing a bit too much investigating. But either way, Agent M posted this and said he's going to reveal it on Friday, which is tomorrow. And he says it's his favourite thing ever done by Marvel Legends. Now, the question that we're asking ourselves, it's a big box. And they used the term or the phrase Marvel Legends to brand the not retro gear, the what's it called? The role play. Thank you. The role play. So this box is big. Some people are saying it could be Loki's staff, maybe. It's a little bit. I don't know. I don't know. Like. I don't want to get my hopes up and then it be a roleplay item because, as I said, I don't collect roleplay personally, so I wouldn't like. I'm sure it would be great, but for me, I'm not interested. So of course, I want figures. I want Marvel Legends. I even hit up Agent M, hit up his DMs, and was like, "Come on, just give me a little heads up if it figures." But he was like, he's saying nothing. So yeah, I have no inside knowledge. I know as much as you. I've seen this big picture, but we'll find out tomorrow. So. I'll ask Brandon and then let me know in the chat as well if you have any guesses of what you think this is. There's no other pictures. It's just this one picture of a box, which is Marvel Legend branded. It could be roleplay, it could be figures. Brandon, your guess?
Excalibur.
I hope so. If it's Excalibur, why haven't we got it? Why is it not with us? I'm joking.
I know. I mean, yeah. We'll see. I mean, the box seems a bit. I mean, unless like the pack is like very slim, because it seems like it's. Oh no! What am I talking about? I'm thinking the packaging is going to be like the Children of Thanos or like the Wolverine pack, where it's quite wide and tall. But no, this is going to be. And I'm only thinking that because the photo is portrait, but obviously it's going to be like the Hellfire.
Could be Hellfire. It could be the Railway Netflix set. It could be the Raft set that we got. They've been.
They're always. They're like they're landscape. So that's what was throwing me. But yeah, there'll be landscape all the way across for sure. I have no doubt that this is going to be.
People are saying Galactus, right? Because if you zoom in, I don't think it's Galactus. By the way, I don't think it's Galactus. They're not revealing. We're not revealing it like this.
Why would you reveal Galactus?
But if you look on the edge, look at the edge. This is zooming in a little bit too much. But the edge has a purple trim. Okay, so that means the image or the graphic around the other side has a purple trim. So people are saying, "Oh, it's Galactus, so it's got to be Galactus themed." If Galactus is the rumored HasLab, they're not revealing it this way. I don't think. Or they're waiting until San Diego, or they do their own sort of fan first. I don't know, but I don't think they're randomly announcing it on someone's Twitter.
No way.
So I do think it's just another box set of some sort. Of course, we are hoping Excalibur. It's a set that everyone wants. I think it's clear. So yeah, I'm hoping Excalibur. That's the educated guess, but I'm curious to see if anyone else thinks anything. So if you can notice anything in the chat, is anyone saying anything interesting? Victor says Falcon Wings roleplay gear that actually make you fly. That would be pretty good, I'm not going to lie. Excalibur's HQ was a lighthouse. There you go, Rush McGowan. Is it a picture of a lighthouse on the front?
Oh yeah, that could be cool.
Interesting. Thank you for that, Dan. That's very interesting. There's a purple light reflecting off the card, off the chair too. Rich was like doing a proper little investigation job as well, because he zoomed all the way in and noticed it was on a comic. Rich, what comic was that? I can't remember off the top of my head, but you actually posted it on your story of what exact comic that is. Is it Exiles? I don't think it was. Rich, what was that comic anyway? Because I know you clocked what comic that was with the waves on the back of it. And we don't know if that's a hint at all, but it is just a random one comic on top of a table. So, what is it? Again, they know what they're doing when they post these type of pictures. They just get us all speculating, wasting our time, and we just have to wait till tomorrow. But I am curious to see if anyone's got any good guesses. And then we can say you were right. We'll have it, recorded proof, people. Jerry says, Dan, look at the book at the bottom of the bot. Yeah, that's what I just did. So let's see. Next Wave. Okay, says Jerry. Yeah, Next Wave Agents of Hate Volume 1, says Rich. Inspector Once. Yes, Rich is a bit of an inspector that way. Book is Next Wave Agents of Hate. Interesting. So are we getting an Agents of Hate box set? Does anyone want a Next Wave box set? Roleplay Wakanda Shield, says Laser Pants. Good guess. Good guess. That's
cool.
That's a roleplay item. And purple is very Wakanda Black Panther themed, the purple energy and whatnot. Interesting. Yeah, maybe Sentinel ship date. Now, we've seen the picture of the Sentinel box, and I don't think this is the shipper box for the Sentinel. Like, the Sentinel box is in like a House of X sort of style packaging. We've already seen that. Your boy's got toys, says Avengers Tower. That would be great, but we don't know. When does the Venom pre-order start in the US? So I'm assuming the Venom, by the way, so 67% of you say you're going to buy the Venom. And I'm assuming it both in UK and US, it's not went up for pre-order yet, just got revealed today, and it'll go up for pre-order at a later date. I'm assuming when all these other HasCon reveals come about. Way too small for Sentinel, lads. Yeah, I agree, Cloud. Has 1 million Twitter followers. Would they waste that on Excalibur? Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. Agent M is a top dog at Marvel. Like, I'm sure he's got a nice reveal, but I just don't think they'd reveal a HasLab that way. That's all I'm saying.
No,
but I'm still confident. But don't get me wrong. I respect Agent M. He's got a nice Marvel following. That is like straight to the consumer there.
Yeah, but the thing is that think about a HasLab, right? There are so many details. There are so many questions. There are so many logistics. There's so much to cover. I just can't see why I mean, that's FanFest material, FanFest Friday material right there. And as well. Look, it's only the 2nd of July, guys. Like, take it easy. We got a whole month yet.
Well, Dan did say this. Dan did say on Twitter, this month would be expensive, an expensive month. So start looking for say if just randomly off topic. If anyone is interested in a kidney, I still have 2. I'm looking at getting rid of 1. I do drink Koppelberg, but not enough to damage it too bad. Like I'm not too unhealthy. I am willing to sell a kidney for the right price. So any buyers on the kidney, please let me know. Brandon, can I interest you in a nice kidney?
For someone that has more ice cream than he should admit to, I think my kidneys are okay. But that being said, mine should be in very tip-top condition. So if anyone is interested,
2 kidneys for sale. 2 kidneys. Can we get any bids in the comments, please? 2 kidneys. Okay, so we assume obviously this before we get into Captain America. I promise you, the next start after the stream is going to be all Captain America, and we might even get an American guest on. Yeah, okay, let's talk about this. I've got another graphic I want to bring up. If there are any good guesses come up in the chat, please point them out, Brandon. But for now, I'm going to bring up Chrome because I want to show. There we go. Has Pulse Con 2021 officially announced. This is why me and Brandon are basically trying to sell our kidneys right now, because this is going to be an expensive one. The expensive year always is anyway, but this is the time of year where we take a beating in the like. I need to find a second job for the next couple of months, I'm sure. But yeah, we knew it was coming. I'm sure, as I said, after the success of last year, and with San Diego Comic-Con officially being cancelled or pushed until November. Even still, whatever happens in November will be nowhere near as big as what it usually is in July. It was sort of inevitable that Hasbro would go with HasCon again, and it seems like there may be leaks already of what the reveals are, because obviously we got Venom, which could be a HasCon reveal, but we also got a leak. I haven't got any pictures or anything, but if you're a G.I. Joe fan, I'm sure you've seen the Zartan Masters of Disguise box set that was also showing up in Malaysia, I believe. So that could quite possibly be the exclusive for the G.I. Joes. Last year we got exclusive for Marvel Legends, Star Wars, G.I. Joes, Transformers, Ghostbuster even got the terrible Night of Tully or whatever it's called. That's still for sale now, that no one wants apparently, even though I brought it at full price. What an idiot. But yeah, lots of exclusives. So Brandon, just quick question before we move on to Captain America. Out of all the Hasbro brands, which brands are you most excited about to see reveals, and anything you'd like to see in particular?
Definitely Legends is number one.
Of course,
I think the great thing about PostCon as well, being in the fall, is that will be the first time probably that we get a preview of what's to come next year.
Interesting, yeah.
Because I think anything between now and then will probably be showing, will be focused on HasLab, whatever retro wave we get this year, cough cough, nudge nudge, wink wink, any Eternals movie merchandise that we're going to get, any No Way Home merchandise that we're going to get. So there's like 3 or 4 big things still to come, as well as whatever exclusives we're going to get, right? So it probably won't be until PostCon that we then get a look at what's coming next year, which is going to be really exciting. So because the years just seem to go by even quicker than they ever have, and it'll be, before we know it, it'll be Christmas, and we'll be like, okay, what wave is next? Yeah,
we'll be doing top 10s of the year
next year. Yeah, exactly. So I'm really excited for that. I'm really excited to see what Black Series exclusives we get this year, simply because of the Bad Batch, because of the book of
50th anniversary as well. They could do anything really.
Anniversary of what?
50th anniversary of Lucasfilm.
Oh, of Lucasfilm. Yes, of course. So that's the thing. We'll see what we're going to get. They've also got their HasLab to reveal at some point. A lot of people speculating that it's going to be the Cantina because of some of the leaked, not leaked, but some. I think Yakface is reporting that there's going to be several Cantina
characters
released.
Oh, interesting. I wouldn't be mad at that. Like, I'm not in for it, but I wouldn't be mad at it. Like, I told you, my favourite joke is play that same song again. Did the people in the like? I'd buy the band just to have randomly on the shelf. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think if they did the Cantina with just like with the bar and the guy behind the bar and then the band, that would be
that'd be pretty good.
Like add-ons. Yeah, that'd be really good.
Each add-on is a member of the band.
yeah. But I think because I thought you could get the Cantina, you'd have the bar bit in the middle. The add-ons would be the band, and then an add-on could be that bit where Greedo and Han sit, where Han and Chewie and Ben and. There's
loads of little side characters they could give you as unlocks that you'd never get in the single line. Do you know, like background characters and stuff? So it's not a bad shout.
We'll see.
But I agree with you. I agree with you, by the way, in regards to Legends, of course, being number one. Always curious what Star Wars do. I never dive in, but I still am a fan from a distance. But yeah, Star Wars Legends, obviously two that are guaranteed reveals, exclusive. And HasLabs, two new HasLabs, both Marvel Legends and a Star Wars. Crazy. If you collect both, then wow. How do you afford to eat? What do you eat? I'm very curious to know. Like, because if you collect both and you virtually buy everything, then I feel sorry for your family. Transformers, as I said, I'm a fan from a distance. Ghostbusters, always curious what they're going to do, if anything. Like, as I said, I like the Plasma series, but are they going to continue it? I don't know. Shout out the Fuchsias in the building. Much appreciate how you're doing, my friend. What other brands? What's the one? Oh, G.I. Joe. We've already seen Zartan, of course. And someone said as well that the Zartan comes with like a classic Storm Shadow head and then another interchangeable head that you could use on your what's his name? Snake Eyes, because he's got the grey visor, I believe. So yeah, that has options, I'm sure. But yeah, Marvel tomorrow. Hopefully it's figures. If tomorrow is a role play reveal by Agent M, I'll be a little bit like, ugh. Don't hype me up for roleplay items. Just release them when you want, but don't build hype for roleplay.
What is one roleplay item that they could release that you would get? Because you haven't got any so far. Right?
No. The only roleplay item I've got is the Tesseract, because it came with Red Skull. So if they do something sneaky again where they give us a figure and an item, then I'm a sucker, and I'm going to have to get it. But yeah, the only one I've got is the Tesseract because it came with Red Skull.
I think if the shield had a stand, you know how like in their little promo video it had a stand. If it came with that, I think I would have gotten the shield. Maybe. I think
lot of real estate in it.
The coolest one was Mjolnir though, because it did come with a stand. But I just never got around to. I
just love the idea of actually like drilling Mjolnir into the floor, like in a random place in your garden. So people are like, Thor's hammer. Oh, I can't take it, and you're like, because you're not worthy. You know, like just stupid, but I like it. Okay, I'm just having a glance at the chat, seeing if anyone is giving us any fun suggestions. Phil says, "Don't forget you got the pink helmet." I did, but Hasbro sent me that, so I can't count that. Shout out Zach Legend as well in the chat. How you doing, my friend? How you doing? I think we've just hit over 100 as well. So hooray! Perfect chance, perfect opportunity to dive in to our Captain America theme. So yeah, second half of the stream, and we want to do as I said, it's the 1st of July, but we in the UK, we do not celebrate the 4th of July, as we don't celebrate our independence. It's a complicated business over here in the UK. We basically invaded a lot of countries. Rich told me not to mention anything about treason, so I won't. But let's just say celebrate the 4th of July any way you wish. Fireworks and whatnot. We're celebrating it a little bit early by doing a Captain America themed wish list. So as I said, super producer Rich M has helped put together this list and graphics. So let me see if I can get these images up. But Brandon, you're a big Captain America fan. So this is a list you've been wanting to do for a while, right?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, this is, and I think this was probably inspired by, let's just break out all the Captain America.
Captain America.
Look at that. Yeah, and I think this was probably mainly inspired because we've just had the.
Hang on, you've got that. You've got that head. Is that the shrunk down head from the 12-inch version in Legends form.
Yeah, man.
Oh my god,
Casting Cave.
Oh my god, that is so good. Why have I not got one of them? Casting Cave, do me another one. I hate when I miss out on good things like that.
Yeah, this is literally like one of my favorite things in
I'll show the people that again. So Brandon's basically got the shrunk down version of the 12-inch Captain America that was, I assume, shrunk down by Casting Cave and then painted himself. And that's what we're missing from our modern Marvel Legends at the minute is a Captain America, like Steve Rogers head. We haven't had one. Like, when was the last time we got a Steve Rogers head? Was probably before Hasbro started to get good with the interchangeable heads anyway, I think.
Oh no. Gameverse Cap had a great looking head.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
I'm
all right.
laughing because it was awful.
Fair enough. Okay, you're not wrong though.
But the head was good because it looked like the design, but the design was awful, so that's why it wasn't that great. But man, I miss the days when we had the Captain America heads. You know, like the one in the Ultimate Captain America and the Commander Steve Rogers figure. Those were great head sculpts for Steve. But yeah, I agree. We definitely need, we definitely need some new definitive heads. I think this stream came out because of Iron Man and because we did Thor, right?
Yeah, so obviously we want to give Captain America some love, and we're using the 4th of July as an excuse, even though it's the 1st of July. So yes, happy 4th of July to all of our American friends. I'm assuming you might have the weekend off or whatnot. I'm just going to end this Venom poll real quick before we get into the Captain America. And the Venom poll ended with like 70-something% Venom, maybe, I believe. I think the results will come up in a second. There you go. So, okay, so 63% said they are going to buy the Retro Venom, and 36% said no, with 72 votes. So we appreciate you. I'm just going to do one more poll as we continue. And this poll is just not Marvel Legends related. I'm just curious of you guys. As I said, we're celebrating Captain America today. So I'm just going to ask the question, are you from America? Simple as that. I can't put too many options, so I'm just going to put America, UK, or other, and I'm just curious. I'm just curious where you're all from. As I said, we've got over 100 people here now, and my analytics actually say that the UK is like my fourth popular stream. Whatever, you know what I'm talking about. Like, more people watch my channel from America, Mexico, and Canada, I think, than the UK, which is crazy. Obviously, the UK don't like me, people. So I'm asking the question, are you from America? Okay. Brandon, are you from America?
No.
Why did you have to think about that?
I didn't have to think about it, but my dad is from South America, so it kind of counts, but no. But my brother is there, my missus is there, I've got countless aunties, uncles, and cousins there, so...
Okay, the question has now been asked. Question has now been asked. Are you from America, UK, or other? Again, I can't sit here with comments putting every country in the world, but again, I appreciate your participation in my science experiment here on the stream. So let's get into it, okay? Very first reveal. A very first figure we would like in Legends form, please, Marvel team. We know you're watching. Is a brand new Commander Rogers. Speak to me, Brandon.
Yes, I would love this, right? With the translucent shield and all. They did a really great version in the, I want to say they either Return to Marvel Legends, I think it's the Arnim Zola wave.
It's the Terex Builder figure wave in 2012. Thank you very much to Rich M in my ear right now. Rich is just sending those notes through to the ear. Thank you.
Yeah. No, it was from the Terex wave. And yeah, man, but the only thing that was wrong with that was that the torso was great, but the legs had that old style articulation, you know, like the ball joint. We had to like turn it to then bring the leg forward. That. So, but I think there
was a variant, by the way, with the translucent shield that you're talking about.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. And so I would love this. Put it on a nice, pinless arms, at least body with some butterfly joints, and man, I would buy 3. I'm not kidding, and this would be the chance for them to give us that unmasked head sculpt.
Yep, exactly.
And
Hey, Friday's working.
Yeah.
I let Friday read because she's been quiet all day.
994 donated £4.99. Can you explain Custom Cave a bit more? Would he make me a Michael Keaton head, lads? Also, does he have a website?
Thank you very much, Sunny, for the super chat. Much appreciated. And Friday is working. See, she's just late. She's just really late. As I said, she doesn't like working here on the channel. And yeah, she's just late to the party. But thank you very much, Sunny, for the super chat. He says, can you explain Custom Cave a bit more? He would like a Michael Keaton he would like him to make a Michael Keaton head. He might already do them. Also, does he have a website? Yes, he does. It's Casting Cave, I believe, not Custom Cave. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, Brandon. I'm sure other people in the comments know. Casting Cave. Yeah, Robo actually did a live stream with him like the other week. I think in one of Robo's streams he actually got him on. I know he does all the Unparalleled heads as well, like he does the Odious heads for Unparalleled. He's a very talented dude, and he puts up painted heads on his website in small runs. Like I've got my Captain America Infinity War, so grab him off the shelf. So it is a Captain America theme, so I can show this off. So my Infinity War cap, if my light will show it off, is also a Casting Cave. And this is, no offense, Marvel team, you know I love you, but this is much better than whatever Marvel are going to give us in the line. So yeah, I've also got a bit of Casting Cave on the shelf. But yeah, someone dropped the website for him in the comments. Definitely worth checking out. I used to buy like random weapons and stuff off there as well. But yeah, shout out Ironhead as well. I think that's Alex from the Infinity Equation. I haven't seen him in here before. Alex, how you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream. You're catching us live. America, fuck yeah, he says. We can say fuck it. Shit, we just got demonetized, Brandon. I'm gonna have to let you go, I'm afraid.
No.
I'm gonna have to let you go. Right, yeah, there you go. People are sorting them out in the chat. Okay, thank you, Sunny, for the super chat. And Friday, you're late. Where have you been?
The other one, just quickly, that I remember Casting Cave does. I think he does a really good Daredevil from the 12-inch Daredevil figure, and he does a good Wolverine one as well, I think.
Yeah, he's done a Gambit. I think there's been a decent Gambit up there.
Yeah, Gambit.
There's a couple of Star Wars. He does like the best Han Solos, the best Luke Skywalkers, because we all know Mark Hamill has one of those awkward faces. But yeah, if you want like really good custom heads for your figures, then there you go, Casting Cave. There you go. Rich and Phil Jones. I've put the link in the description. Thank you very much, lads. We appreciate that. And yeah, everyone's saying where they're from as well. Shout out everybody. It's crazy. This toy community. My missus' last one, I'll call it a community, but there's nothing. There's no other word for it. It is a community. Our love for collecting and toys has brought us together. Finally things are starting to update on the channel. So there you go. Sunny now above Brandon Head is the most recent super chat. And shout out Mark Tak, who is now the last I think it's the 30 days top contributor. So thank you very much. I think Bring Toys to Work held the title for a good 30 days, but now Mark Tak has took the lead. So Mark Tak, there you go. The top contributor for the last 30 days. We appreciate you. Commander Rogers, a lot of people were saying hit. I'm also a hit. I don't have the version from the Tarex wave. I think I did ages ago, and then I sold it while it was high price. Now I have buyer's remorse. Because...
But the figure was, I loved it, but it was outdated, man. You know, those legs had to go.
It's always been popular.
For those legs, I would have kept.
I never. If I had opened it, I think I would have ended up kept in it. But I had it on card, so I could still get a pretty penny for it. So yeah, because I had loads of the epic heroes on cards. I had Deadpool, I had Punisher, I had some of the Tarex wave. Yeah, so I let mine go annoyingly, hoping we'd get another, but still none yet. But I'd take a Commander Rogers. And yeah, people are saying hit in the chat. Yeah, lots of hits. Let's keep going now as we hit the hour mark. So let's keep going. Second one up. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Brandon, but we've never had a Sin Marvel Legend before. Of course, the daughter of Red Skull. She's got a little bit of history, and I think Rich Hammer's given me some of that, so give me a second. But Sin, would you be interested in the daughter of Red Skull in Marvel Legends form?
I would, man. I think it would be great just to get, just to get more Captain America villains on the show.
Yes.
Cool. Hasbro have been doing an amazing job of getting us Avengers villains, Iron Man villains, Hulk villains, everybody's villains. They've really been smashing it recently. So to add even more, it would be cool. And I think that while Sin isn't, at least to me, wasn't the most well-known character on this list. I think that she would be, she would.
Here's your daddy. Here's your daddy.
I really don't get how you've not opened him up yet.
I need time. I want to sit. I want to sit and do. No, I want to sit and do my reviews. Yeah.
Listen, but that self-control you have, I want to borrow some, because I literally did not even get up the stairs when I opened it.
Look, yeah, I work hard for my 200 views per video. Thank you very much. I'm not even joking. I do work too hard for 200 views.
The 200 views of the review that's 2 months behind it.
I know, but shout out to Heroes _super_ toys who got these to me before UK did. These still haven't appeared in the UK. They were meant to hit the UK in June via Hasbro UK, but distribution has slowed down, so we do not have them yet. But thanks to other rich places, we do. So as always, shout out. But Sin. Okay, something's just hit, and then I can't help but smile, but I'm going to see if Friday's awake first before I draw attention to it. Let me just go to the chat a second. Let me go to the chat a second and see what people are saying on Sin. So, Cloud says pow. Pogo says how yes. Omar V says hit. Cloud says she's such a great design, love it. Pedro says hit. I've been waiting for Sin. And there you go. That's what I was stalling for. Laser Pants. Wow.
$49.99. Crown.
Laser Pants. He's done it again. I think him and Dante were going for a while back in like April or something like that. But yeah, Laser Pants, you're a legend in the game, my friend. Much appreciated. And sorry, Mark Tat, you know I love you. But hang on, let's just watch it. Sorry, Mark, but let's just watch it. Watch it change. Laser Pants, there he is, Laser Pants. Thank you very much, Laser Pants. I'm sure you're going to hold the crown for the rest of the month. But Laser Pants, I love you. I love the whole Infinity Equation. Much appreciated. I'm looking forward to this week's Infinity Equation, actually, because it's their first one since Joe Fest. So I'm very curious to hear what they got up to at Joe Fest and talk about all of Bobby's reveals and stuff, because he did reveal a lot. He revealed his celebrity, he revealed some figures for Wave Series 3, some add-ons for Wave 2. And thank you, by the way, Laser Pants, I haven't said this, but thank you for filming that and posting it in the Infinity Equation Facebook group, because I watched Bobby's panel right here in this seat. I wasn't in America, but I felt I was there with you. So thank you very much for doing that. Those little things make a difference, make me feel like I'm there. I always appreciate it when people do it at San Diego as well, but I did appreciate that. I got to see Bobby's panel at Joe Fest. So it's on the Infinity Equation Facebook group if anyone's interested. But yeah, thank you very much. Okay, Sin. I like how Rich added in a little interchangeable head, but it's... Does she wear a mask? I'm assuming she does wear a mask like her dad. There it is.
Yeah. Must be that, right?
She could be a fun figure, for sure. A lot of hits in the comments. Interesting character. Lace Pants also said, don't give any of that to Brandon. Sorry, Brandon. He did say so. Sorry, Brandon.
It's okay. That's okay.
Next up, Brandon, this is all yours.
Oh, yeah. This is... Oh, where is it? Oh, no. It's all the way over there. Damn it. It's out of reach. I've got the whole run over there. So, Isaiah Bradley, Truth, Red, White, and Black from 2003. Obviously, everybody now knows Isaiah from Falcon and the Winter Soldier. But the story basically is that he enlisted in the U.S. Army following Pearl Harbor. He joins a group of 300 black soldiers, and they're basically recruited as part of an experiment with super serum to create another super soldier. 10 soldiers survive the experiments. Isaiah is one of them, but as missions go on, basically Isaiah becomes the only one left. He's the only one whose body actually responds well or manages the serum for the longest period of time. And this, I was talking to Dan and the guys about this the other day, but I think it would have been amazing because this is a beefy character, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is like an Omega Red.
It's his character design is like the way the artist drew him was very bulky and stuff. It's the character design as for the particular artist, and then other artists have continued to do very top heavy, very broad. Yeah, he's Super Soldier Serum though, isn't he? So he's a different variant. It's not exactly the same as Steve's. It's like a variant of it, but it still gives him these abilities.
Yeah, exactly. And I think so. I would have loved to have seen the Disney Plus wave have a Falcon in the main line, like we got US Agent in the main line, and then have a John Walker cap as the Target exclusive, and then a Sam cap as a deluxe, and had a big beefy Isaiah Bradley as the back. Would have been amazing.
Yeah,
it's cool. I get why we didn't get it, but I would love to see this soon. Isaiah's story in the comics is a lot more tragic versus it's tragic in the show, but in the comics, he's in prison. The serum takes its toll. He eventually gets brain damage, and it's only when Steve realizes that he comes to learn about Isaiah's story that he then takes it upon himself to see Isaiah and take it from there. Which is a shame, because in the Black Captain America's story, it just was tragic, man. He didn't really get to be the hero of his story in any way. Steve ended up kind of saving him in a way. But I think the way they've adapted his story to the MCU, it was beautiful. I think it's just a great character. I think he was definitely better executed in the MCU than he was in the comics, but there's a lot of potential here, and I think that a lot of people would love this, myself included.
Super chat. Thank you very much, David. Let that read out.
David Evan Smith donated $4.99. My cousin Kyle Baker did the art for this Isaiah Bradley book.
Wow. Shout out David Evan Smith, of course. He says with the super chat, my cousin Kyle Baker did the art for this Isaiah Bradley book. Wow, bravo. Wow. Yeah, impressive. It's a beautiful book, very unique. You can spot this artwork from you put loads of comic panels, you can spot this artwork a mile off. It is very unique. And wow, David with the famous cousins. Shout out David and Kyle, his cousin. Tell him to watch the stream. Get him involved.
Yes. And put us in contact with him to get some artwork of Isaiah Bradley. And thank you, David. Absolutely.
A lot of hits in the chat. The only person that said no or miss, is poor Rectangular. Rectangular says sorry, no for me. Rectangular's not impressed. If he's not been to space, he doesn't want to know.
Ironhead, look at that.
Okay, I'll let Friday read it out and see if Friday's awake again. But yeah, no, Laser Pant's rule is unless the Marvel character's been to space, he's not interested. It's like, have you been to space? Then I don't want you. A lot of hits. First, Captain America. And there you go, there's Friday.
Ironhead donated $5.
Thank you,
cause Laser Pants is being a cyberbully. Brandon, this is for you. Dan, I watch you every week, mostly live. Wolfpack for life.
Pow! Thank you very much, Alex. Much appreciated. He says, just because Laser Pants has been a cyberbully, this is for you, Brandon. I'll make sure he gets it. Don't you worry. Dan, I watch you every week, mostly live. Good to know, Alex. Good to know. Well, if you're ever available, Alex, if you're ever available, please let us know, because most of our American friends work in UK, our UK time. So if you're ever available, Alex, and want to jump on, the invite is there, my friend. Big fan of all your stuff too. And he says Wolfpack for life, of course. Shout out the Wolfpack Tour reviews. He's in the chat. Magad is there. Magad was buying a couple of t-shirts as well, making me itchy to get more myself, showing them off on his stream. So much appreciated, Magad. Thank you. Right, okay, next up, Isaiah Bradley. This has got to happen now. He's been in, when characters appear in pop culture, and he's been in Falcon and Winter Soldier, he's more he's probably been pushed up the list a little bit more in Legends form, because more people we know who he is.
Because the other thing, just as I always say it with characters like this, we need a little bit more color on them shelves.
Yeah. I think people.
Man.
You've mentioned people like Isaiah Bradley, Blue Marvel.
These sorry to cut you. These IKEA bookcases, they're white. Sometimes I can't see my figures on the shelf because they just blend in.
They do come in black though. Also, we don't want to be racist to IKEA. But Billy Bookhouse available in both colours.
It just sometimes I look at the shelf and I can count the diversity on one hand, and coming from mixed heritage personally, it's just nice to see a bit of variation.
No, 100% agree.
But the team definitely know it. They definitely see it, and they're definitely moving on it. So, I think like you say. So before I cut you, sorry.
It's all good. Rectangular says I have to leave, so I will say give me a classic Zemo, Strucker, an updated Viper, an updated Madam Mask. Wow, it's a great list. Yes. I agree with everything, and maybe some of them will appear on the list, Rectangular. So Todd, make sure you catch us on the replay. As always, we appreciate you. Thank you very much. Okay, so Isaiah is obviously a big hit from people. I don't really think we've had many misses on any yet so far. And there you go. There's one. Speak one's name and they shall appear. Baron Strucker. Wait, have we had a Baron Strucker? Let me ask Rich. Rich.
I think we had. Didn't we have one in?
I swear he's in like a 2-pack or something.
Yeah.
I think he was in a 2-pack.
There's a running chain with Red Skull.
Wolfgang Van Strucker.
Yeah, because that Wolfpack. That Wolfpack. I've got Wolfpack on the brain from reading that comment. That 2-pack had the definitive Captain America for years and years and years, with the chainmail, one with the head, one with the mask, one without the mask. And I think without the mask had Strucker, and I think with the mask had Red Skull. Well,
thanks to Rich, he lets us know that back in May 2006, as part of the Toy Biz Face-Off 2-packs, as a running change to Red Skull, to the Captain America. So yeah, you're completely right. You could either get Captain America and Red Skull, or Captain America, who's he? Captain America and Baron von Strucker. And yeah, there he is. I'd like him in figure form. He's appeared in the MCU, of course. So that always sort of helps giving him a nudge in figure form, but not happened yet. I can definitely see him being part of an Avengers wave, like as they mix in a couple of random comic characters. We're definitely building out this Hydra sort of shelf now anyway. We've had a brand new Red Skull now, like recently in this villains wave. We got Zola recently, I say recently, last year probably. We've got Hydra soldiers. We need Baron Strucker. 100%. I'd take him in his classic look as well, with the Hydra gear, the Hydra colours. Let me jump to the chat, see what the people are saying. Please, bring it. Well overdue. Hit. Hit, as the Toy Biz one was too small. I want Marvel Baron Strucker, Baron Zemo, Strucker, Mordu, run it. I want them all. Yeah. So far hits. Travis hit, Jamie hit, Rich is laughing, Jerry, Nathan, Cloud, Jason, Mark, Damien. Everyone's saying here. He's one of those characters that you sort of need to fill your Hydra ranks, if you will.
Yes.
So I'm sure it'll happen. Even if they 2-pack it with another Hydra agent or something like that, I'd take it.
Strucker in Age of Ultron, right?
I think your headphones are switched.
Oh wait, hello?
It's all good, we can still hear you.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can still hear you. You never went. It's just you can tell when the headphone switches. I'm not too sure this, but I think I prefer this.
Oh wait, do you really?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. What is it before? Is it usually headphones, laptop, or ears? Oh, I can't hear you now.
Wait, hold on.
No, now I can. Say something again.
Say something again.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. You're good. We can hear. Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. I'll just do that then. I won't go first. I said I think Strucker was in Age of Ultron, and I'm trying to remember. I think he's in Earth's Mightiest Heroes as well. The Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes
TV show, animated.
Yeah, cartoon. Yeah. I think it'd be great. Sure.
Oh, there you go. He just wants you to say his name again, Brandon.
$4.99. Shout out to the Thursday crew, United Kingdom.
Thank you very much, Magad. He says, shout out to the first day crew, United Kingdom. Much appreciated. Thank you, Magad. You're always welcome as well. Alex says, would love to join you sometime. We're talking, set something up after Iconicon when my schedule clears up a bit. Lots of good wrestling figs coming up. Yes, Brandon, bet you can't wait to talk about some wrestling figs. Who's this guy here? Who's this guy?
Bring the face closer. I want to say John Cena,
Interesting.
but I have no idea.
See what the chat say. I'll do one more just for fun. You've got to know who this guy is, right?
Oh, is that Roman Reigns?
Interesting. I'm saying nothing. One more because this is actually hilarious. Who's this guy? Let's see if I can get the light on him a little bit. Who's that guy?
Oh, him I don't know. Nah.
Interesting. All right, there you go, people. That's an example of Brandon's wrestling knowledge. That's how much fun we're going to have with Brandon when Alex comes on. I have got so many wrestling stuff. I'm literally this week I'm waiting for my Stone Cold and Ric Flair Ultimates to come in. So hopefully they come in soon. But yes, anyway, we'll save that for another time. But Alex, there you go. That's what we're in for. I think some of the chat sort of are on your page anyway, Brandon, because no one's okay. People are getting it right. Yeah. Jay's laughing at you though a little bit.
Did I get any right?
No, you were like really far off on all of them. You were mentioning wrestlers though. You did like you were mentioning wrestlers. Just you called Brock Lesnar John Cena. You called Kane, who's got one of the most iconic looks in wrestling history. You called him Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is quite modern, but he doesn't wear a mask. And the last one was Finn Balor, the demon Finn Balor, the regular Finn Balor, not the demon. Do you know what? That's just giving me an idea for a brand new stream. I'm just going to get all my wrestling figures out and just see what Brandon knows.
Yeah, I think we should just be. I think we should all just be thankful that I didn't say The Rock for every single one.
Who am I showing you now? Shall I bring it closer?
There's no one there.
Because it's John Cena. Yabadoo. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Never mind. John Cena's invisible. You can't see me. You can't see me. Never mind. Sorry, I'm just amusing myself at this point. But to be fair though, Brandon could do this with like Dragon Ball Z or many other things, and I have no clue either. So it works both ways.
The closest figure I have to a wrestling figure that is near me. Can you guess?
Wrestling figure? No, I don't know anything. Oh, Drax.
No.
I don't know.
It's from my movie show.
Wrestling figure movie. Oh, Rocky. Okay. Yeah. That's close. That's close.
Apollo was too far out of reach.
All right, beautiful. Next up. Let's move away from wrestling because Brandon will fall asleep. Captain Carter. Now, this will give us a perfect opportunity to talk about future of Marvel Legends because it's no secret. We've seen the trailer. Obviously, the What If is coming up, and we have seen in the trailer that one of the episodes is based off what if Peggy Carter took the super soldier serum and became Captain Britain way back when, and that's exactly what we got here with Captain Carter. And there is a rumored wave of what if figures. Are we going to see a Captain Carter sooner than we think?
Okay. Sorry, I accidentally muted myself. I think we'll see this in the What If wave for sure. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, we shouldn't comment on leaks, but I think this is a given in that What If wave, man. And I would love this figure. I'm hoping it would be a new body mold. I could see him using that She-Hulk body, but given it would be from What If,
it's too big.
Given it would be from What If, my thinking is that it would need to be a unique sculpt. I hope. So I would love it. I think it's the kind of figure though that I don't know where it would go on the shelf, but it would just be great to get for sure. I
am thinking about having depending on what happens with Loki, because that's I'm very intrigued where that's going. You could have like a Loki display with like loads of random characters behind him, like just as a little sort of sub-multiverse collection on your shelf or something. As we're getting Sylvie, Mobius and Loki, you could have those three center, then behind them just loads of random characters from the multiverse. But it's no secret what if, as I said, there's no secret that there was going to be a second Disney Plus Marvel Legends wave. And it caught me and Brandon off guard because we were thinking of like, what other characters could we get from Falcon and Winter Soldier and WandaVision? And then we were shut down like in our stream where people are like, oh no, it's all what if. And we were like, what? Like, we were actually caught off guard. I didn't expect them to make what if figures, but it seems like Wave 2 is going to be very what if heavy. It's probably where Sylvie will turn up as well. Shout out Cameron Wright with a super chat.
Cameron Wright
I'll let Friday read that out.
$4.99. I need a Baron Mordo for my Marvel Ultimate Alliance Masters of Evil shelf. Shout out to anyone who played that game when you were a wee lad. Tears of joy, raising hands, light skin tone.
He says, I need a Baron Mordo for the Marvel Ultimate Alliance Masters of Evil shelf. Shout out to anyone who played that game when you were a wee lad. I don't think I played that game. Maybe I'm too old. Do you play that game? Would you recognise that game, Brandon? Marvel Ultimate Alliance Masters of Evil.
No. I recognise Ultimate Alliance.
Yeah, that's the game. I think Masters of Evil is what Baron Mordo's in.
Not the other part.
Interesting. I'm too old, Cameron, I think. But thank you very much. I'm sure someone in the chat would agree with you. Okay, so what was I saying? Right, yeah. I think we're getting a Peggy Carter, or Captain Carter, if you will. But she's not called Captain Carter in What If. I'm assuming, she could be, but I'm assuming she's called Captain Britain. But I guess she could be called Captain Carter as well. It would make sense.
I just love that costume, man.
I need to see these what if figures, right? Because they could go two ways about it. Do you know the Gameverse figures, for example, right? Yeah. They're based on the game, but they don't look like cartoony or gamey, if that makes sense. They look like they could be fudged.
Realistic.
Yeah, they have that realistic twist. So are these what if figures that Marvel Legends are giving us, are they going to have the cartoon stylistic sort of sculpts and bright colours, paint? Or are they going to be a bit more realistic? Like, where are they going to fall? Because they're technically MCU figures. Like, if you want to be technical, they're MCU figures, right? Would you argue that they're not?
No, I mean, it's animation, but they're still MCU characters, like you say.
That means I'm going to have to buy them, Brandon.
Which could mean that we get much better. We could see a much better likeness for Peggy, for T'Challa, Gamora, if we get them, Doctor Strange, if we get him, just, thinking out loud here from what we've seen in the trailers so far. Maybe another Bucky. I think, I'm really excited. I didn't think I would be excited for that wave, because I thought I would be like, we're only going to see these characters once in, a 20-minute animated episode, and so I was trying to talk myself out of them, but I think by the time we see it, it'll be like, yeah, he's a must-have.
I'm the same as you. I need to see them. I'm sure once I see them, I'll be like, right, I'm all in. Forget everything I said. But I'm weak-willed.
But I hope it's like how Shang-Chi was, and that we get the whole wave like at the same same time or before the actual show, because that's the only thing that's annoyed me about the Disney Plus shows this year, is that we've had to wait till the end of them all before we get the figures. So it would be that would make enjoying these figures so much more fun.
Talking about Shang-Chi as well, didn't Kevin Feige this week announce that it was Abomination fighting Wong?
Yes.
In the trailer. How crazy is that? Like, I was confident it was Abomination, but I was like, is it really Wong? Like, I know it looks like him, but is it though? Is it meant to look like him? Are we meant to think it's Wong? But no, it is. It's Wong fighting Abomination. What is going on? Again, just makes me more intrigued for...
check some of those images that Rich sent over to you as well.
Okay, let's have a little look.
Some leaked pops in there.
Okay. Oh, leaked pops. Okay. We can talk about pops. So pops are doing a Captain Carter, a T'Challa Star-Lord, the Hydra Stomper, which is...
I think it's Steve's...
Like Ironmonger. Yeah. Gamora, the daughter of Thanos. and then Doctor Strange Supreme. Right, so that's what Pops are doing. It's not what Legends are doing. It's what Pops are doing. But you can use that as an indicator if you want to see what sort of material that Hasbro and are receiving from Marvel Studios, because usually all these toy companies will get told to make similar things. So yeah, maybe that's what we're going to see. But Captain Carter, as you can see on the screen, I think it's going to happen. And she is called Captain Carter in the box, so she won't be called Captain Britain. So I think that confirms we're getting a Captain Carter, people. If you want this figure, it's going to happen. Next up, Nomad, which is technically Steve Rogers, right? It is Steve.
Yes, it is Steve. So this is basically when he gave up the mantle of being Captain America in the 70s.
74, yeah, 74.
He basically finds out that the US government was part of the Secret Empire, and he's like, no, not a part of that for me. So he gets rid of all the red, white, and blue. Sadly, trades it in for some turquoisey.
It's like he stole some.
Yellow.
He's like he decided in the 70s he stopped being Captain America and burst into a disco and just stole whatever some disco dancer was wearing and says, "This is how I'm going to fight crime now." Nomad. This would be a fun figure, though. I'm not going to lie. This would go right next to this type of figure would. I'm not going to lie, Brandon. This figure would be an instant crew member to Hellfire Hank, Frogman, and and Tigray.
And I think as far as Nomad Cap goes, I think
why are your figures always skiing around? Like, is your floor made of ice?
We've seen that these characters could really, this is a character that could really do well in toy form.
Oh look, there's Roman Reigns skiing across the screen.
Dan, that's not Roman Reigns. That's John Cena.
Of course it is, if you say so. It's just funny because your figures do look like they're skiing across. They got some new cross-country skis. Yeah. Nomad. Okay, who would like a Nomad figure, people? That's what we're asking. Who would like a Nomad? Strider says pass, but Graffiti Toy says fire, 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 fire. Matt Martin says heck yes. Cameron Wright says yes. Dan Wright says Cloud. That Deep V. Yeah, who's a big fan of Deep Vs? Is it like toying around? Someone in the toy community loves a Deep V. Maybe we should call him Nomad from now on. That is a very deep V. That goes all the way down to the waist.
Oh, speaking of toying around, it isn't Independence Day today, but it is.
Oh, Canada.
Yeah, Canada Day.
Hey, shout out Canada.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I saw somewhere it's Canada Day.
Shout out Canada Day, eh? Oh, that's sort of. I can't do any impressions. Ignore me. Nomad. Okay, beautiful. Nomad. What are people saying? People love that Deep V. Can we get a clip compilation of Brandon's fig skating? Yeah, Brandon. People make a reel on Instagram of just your figures skating. See if you can get someone to make you some custom scarves or something with articulated scarves that just flail off them.
Yeah, that would be funny. I should try and see if I can get like a little mini ice rink diorama and just put a bunch of them on there.
Someone could make it happen for you. Someone could make it happen. The Deep V is Adam. Okay, so playing with myself. Yeah, playing myself is the Deep V. Okay, so maybe we should call Adam. Is it Winkler? I'm going to absolutely butcher Adam's name. I apologise, Adam. Playing with myself anyway, of course, from the Toy Amigos. Do they call him Nomad? Because if they don't, they should. Pass that message on. Deep V Adam. Okay, beautiful. Nomad, interesting. It is technically Steve Rogers. So like Jamie said, if you're a fan of Captain America, you sort of need him. And Jamie has said he's basically a Captain America fan. So what about a brand new Ultimate Captain America with a sculpted chainmail? That's what Everett said. I think we should get another Captain America with the chainmail in the lighter blues to sort of match that new recent retro Iron Man.
Yeah, I mean, if you were to ask, I think if you were to ask me, the best thing would be a new cat, pinless, butterfly joints with the masked head, the unmasked head, and maybe like a cow, like the drooped hooded cow that we
Yeah.
get sometimes. Fists, and I think that's what we really need, right? You don't need open palm hands on cat. Maybe
Salute
like
salute
the
hands.
relaxed hand. No, you don't need a salute.
That's what I'm
Maybe-
just saying. That's what they give us.
maybe open
They give us a
hand.
salute.
Yeah, could do a salute.
It's not just a salute. It's slapping hands, so we can slap Adolf Hitler
Yeah. Yeah.
or salute each, either or. You can either slap Hitler or salute. It's completely up to you. It's your collection, your display. Damien says we can paint him blue and we can have him as Banana Man. I think Banana Man looks like that a little bit. So maybe it is Banana Man and we call him Nomad. Who knows? Next up on the list, let's have a look. Yeah, I'm jealous of that head. I didn't know you had that. Didn't know you had that.
I always show this up on.
No, maybe I had it and then I purposely pushed it out my brain and now I've been reminded from it. I know Casting Cave also did he shrunk down the Daredevil beaten up head as well and put that on. Like I should have got that as well, to be fair. Okay. You should all know this character by now, of course, because he didn't feature in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier show, but you might mention the name, recognise the name, is Flag Smasher. Because, yes, in Falcon and Winter Soldier, the Flag Smashers were more of an entity. They were a crew. They were sort of the name of this people, of the bunch of rebels, if you will. However, in the comics, Flag Smasher was an actual character who was rebelling against the nations. That's why it's called Flag Smasher. And I don't think we've ever had a figure. Let me check Rich's notes, but I'm quite confident we've never had a figure.
Yep, never had a Marvel Legend.
He's a wealthy Swiss citizen who, when his father was killed by a riot at the Latvian embassy, decided that the world needed to get rid of countries and nationalism by turning to terrorism. He eventually found himself in New York, where his axe brought him into conflict with Captain America. And while Steve tried to reason with him, he wouldn't listen and carried on with his group Ultimate for several years. Is it Ultimate or Ultimatum? Ultimate? Again, I can't read. Before Ultimatum, there you go. I knew Ultimate didn't sound right, so I guessed Ultimatum. That's how my brain works, people. Before being installed as the leader of, I'm not saying that word. However, he was assassinated by the mutant Domino as a way to make Cable the ruler of that place that I can't pronounce. Rumstang.
Rumekistan.
Of course it was Rumekistan. Yeah, I can't read. Took up the Flagmaster's mantle. Yeah, okay, so someone else has had the mantle, but Carl was the first one. And yeah, basically is a Captain America villain that the MCU sort of took the name but didn't take the character. Maybe the character Carl will turn up eventually, but don't ever think we've had a figure. And again, he's like a spy master type character where he could be in a wave just randomly, repaint with an easy cape, give him a mace, of course. I could see this happening in Legends form. I don't think it's a character that people are clamouring for, but it's another Captain America villain.
That's very true. Very true. The only thing is some of the costume, like I say some. I think the Nomad and Flag Smasher costumes, they're just a bit. Like, I wish there was a more modern take.
Oh yeah, they're very simplified. Yeah, very simplified.
And they're very of their time. Like I would, if it depends how they would look in toy form. But I think generally, like if they look how they are here, like the designs aren't that appealing to me. But I can imagine they're the kind of designs that would look better in toy form than on a page kind of thing.
I'm reading the chat. Cameron says that's not Flag Smasher, that's Space Ghost. You're not wrong. It does look very much like Space Ghost. There's a lot of hits though. Air Extreme also says he looked like Space Ghost, so Cameron's not the only one thinking of that. Yeah, Travis has hit, Pogo hit, Jamie hit, Radar hit. Air Extreme, so it looks like Space Ghost. Matt's has hit. Wallace has hit. Omar V's has hit. Damien hit. Ultimate Carnage is 50-50 on this one. 50-50.
Yeah, interesting. Space
Ghost and Flag Smasher 2-pack, says Damien. Yeah, Yeah, I think Mezco did a Space Ghost. So if you want to know what Space Ghost looks like, Google it. But they're not wrong. It does look like Space Ghost. But as we said, facts. Captain America villain, never had in figure form. I'm sure it'll eventually hit Legends. How about this one? When Rich was asking the question, this one came up the most because we've all got a sore subject. Now, I've actually got this one right next to me. Not even intentionally. I was just rearranging for my... Because when I do reviews for my 200 views, of course, I work hard and make sure I get all the right comparisons off my shelf and make a complete mess of my collection room. So I took this guy off the shelf for comparisons. So here he is. There you go. US Agent. So, Brandon, right? I've already got this figure. Tell me why I need another one.
So you need another one because that's on the Bucky Cap mold.
And what's wrong with that? I like Bucky Cap.
You like Bucky Cap, but the thing is it doesn't get all the range of motion that you could now get. It doesn't have the same look that you could now achieve, because we could give it that bull peg in the neck, which would mean that you don't have to see the neck hinge. It makes it more fluid and more natural looking. I think you'd definitely be able to stand it better if it was on an updated body that wasn't the Bucky Cap mold. I mean, I think it looks good, but I think something that's a bit bigger. Again, we need butterfly joints on Captain America figures, man.
Can I just compliment that the colours on the chest there?
Yeah.
They use both white and red paint on this Captain America. When was Captain America released? Many years ago is my point. I'm just saying, Hasbro, come on now.
US Agent, you mean?
Yes, sorry, US Agent.
2013, Epic Heroes.
I just dropped his shield. Okay, well, he used to have a shield until I dropped it. I'm only joking. I'm just engaging in conversation. But of course, we all want a new US Agent. This body is done as well, not going to lie. But there's definitely better ones out there now. And I do think US Agent can be a little bit bulkier. I think his comic form, he's just as broad as Captain America is, of course. He has the Super Soldier Serum. And the Bucky Cap is a little bit slimline. So when you're standing next to Cap does look like he can beat him up, where you want to sort of see a fair fight. I can't really pose them next to each other, but see what I mean? Like, Cap just looks so much better. So, this could be on a nice new body. And as I said, when Rich did the question, when Rich was asking on Instagram, what figures from Captain America theme would you like? He said a lot of people were asking for an updated classic US Agent. So, of course, he had to be on the list. And there you go. The no pins emojis are out by Phil and Cloud. Brandon definitely doesn't want pins. But a lot of hits on this one. Let me just read out a couple. Give a couple shout outs on the names who's still here in the chat. Over 100 people still here. I hope you're all doing well. As I said, we're sort of rolling into Captain America theme. And I do want to bring on an American guest. I think we've got one lined up. I think. Okay, so I'll sort that out. But, well, actually, Brandon, do you want to read out some of these hits or misses for this? While I sort out,
Let's have a look.
I guess.
Matt says hit. Wallace says hit. Cameron says Sunfire Buck with a slightly bigger torso.
Oh, I'll take that.
US Agent. Johnny says there are at least 2 more different looks for US Agent. Buck hit, but the Bucky Cap mold version was too short and thin. Mark Tac Tac says John Walker on the Bucky Cap mold. How ironic. Cameron Wright says, did you know that the MCU US Agent is not accurate?
Shocking.
And Cloud Foxwell says, this guy's been on my wish list for ages. Ultimate Change, hit. Jason Lopez, hit. A whole load of hits for John F. Walker. Cameron Wright says, we need a Hulk wish list next.
Interesting.
Producer Rich, add it to the list. VJ says hit. Nurse Pete says yes please. Wolfpack Tour Review says hit. Jay the Grind gives it a thumbs up.
There you go. I'm just trying to get in a US guest for our American stream. Want to represent the crew, of course. But yeah, US Agent, a lot of people ask for it. He's one of those characters which is worthy of an update, and I'm sure it will happen sooner or later. So yeah, US agent. Next up, Patriot. Would you
Yes,
like to see a Patriot,
right.
Brandon?
Yeah, this would be great. This would be great. I think as we've seen, the Marvel Studios are definitely assembling the Young Avengers. We've already seen Cassie Lang. We've got Eli Bradley. We've got Kate Bishop on the way.
Mm-hmm.
And so, as everybody knows, Eli is the grandson of Isaiah. He carries on his legacy. His powers basically come from the mutant growth hormone drug. So when the team found out that he got his powers, how he got his powers, he quit the team. He eventually returned. He saved Captain America from a Kree attack, but he was wounded as a result. And then what happened was he had to have a blood transfusion. The only person he could get that from was Isaiah Bradley, and so that blood transfusion saved Eli's life, and also gave him the abilities of the super soldier serum. So we got him in a I think 5-pack with the other Toy Biz from Toy Biz with the other Young Avengers. But this definitely needs an update. I would even put it out there to give us an Eli and Isaiah comic 2-pack. Oh wow! Look at that. Red, white, and blue.
Yeah,
Oh,
look at that. Look at that. He's a proud American right there. Ladies and gentlemen.
Just need a sign that says USA.
USA. USA. I'm not going to lie. That bugs me when the Americans do that when I'm watching wrestling and stuff. But Rush, a.k.a. Dan McGann, how you doing, my friend? Thank you very much for joining us. You are our American representation here on our Captain America stream. And can I just say, bravo, sir. You are right on point. Look at that. You've got the shirt, the hat, the cap shield right next to you. You came to the right place today. That's beautiful.
Hey, if you're going to talk about 4th of July, you have to actually have an American here.
That's true. I do apologise on the delay of getting you on, but thank you very much for joining us. You good all the same, right? Yeah? You've been working hard today?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, same, my friend.
We have a tropical storm coming towards Florida, so yay.
Oh, dear. Lock the doors. Is your collection safe? Is it fortified?
New house, so I'll let you know.
Okay. Imagine that. Oh, I wouldn't want to imagine that. That would be terrible. But brand new house, just got everything on the shelves. You add that last figure to the shelf, and then the storm comes. Not good. We don't see. That's the advantage of living in the UK. We don't have any type of tropical tornadoes, thunderstorms. We just have rain. Just rain, my friend. That's all we get.
Do you guys have AC there?
No. Have heating. We don't need it because it's too cold anyway. We just have to open a window and we'll freeze.
Just because I'm overexcited and can't hold it in any longer. So I've got that Bucky cap mint on card upstairs as well. But but then you got Commander Steve Rogers as well, and then correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, all there. But then the comic, on the top left, that's Captain America 25, Death of Captain America, right?
The variant, yes.
Yes, the variant. Yeah. Because I think the original has it's like a newspaper, isn't it, with a Cap's hand and the handcuff. He's shot on the steps, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the Death of Captain America issue. So yes.
Yeah. Spoilers.
Let me try and go main big camera just so Dan can show that off because you probably can't.
Bring those 2 fingers closer, man. I love that packaging. I can't begin to tell you guys how much I miss that packaging. There
you go, right. You've got the screen. The screen is yours. I've zoomed. You've got the full screen. So you're basically showing off a whole Captain America display, which is definitely worthy of showing off here on the stream today. So that is beautiful. Which is your favourite Captain America then, Dan?
It's got to be the 80th with the plastic face-off as my second favorite.
Yeah, the face-off one was like held the total for a long time. But unfortunately has now been beaten out by the 80th. Yeah, still on card. Goes for a pretty penny now on card, my friend, that does.
Goes for about 100, 120 now, right?
Yeah, goes for a pretty penny on card.
Actually, it's the face-off in the 80th box, because I've got the 80th displayed.
Oh, sneaky. Yeah. Sneaky.
Dan, have you got a spare 80th cap?
I did, but I sold it for about 50 quid a few months ago.
No.
I picked it up, right? I picked it up from Forbidden Planet for about a tenner.
Yeah, that's the thing. I remember Christmas of 2018. No, 2019.
I say a few months ago. It was last year. I forget that we're in July.
No,
It's ridiculous.
I remember Christmas of 2019. Forbidden Planet had literally stacks of that Iron Man, that Thor, and that Captain America for like half price. And I remember looking at them and thinking, "Oh, should I?" Because at that time I already had one of each open and one of each mint on card. So I was like, should I just get a couple more of maybe Cap or something else, just so that I've got, multiples down the line. I mean, they're only like £12. And I remember saying to myself, no, don't be silly. You don't need that many Caps. And now they go for so much money.
Yeah, as I said, it's the best version of each figure, or best version of each character, should I say, definitely goes for the higher price point. And that is, if you want the ultimate Captain America 6-inch 1/12 scale action figure on your shelf, then that 80th anniversary, unless you're a fan of Mezco, I guess, then I think that 80th anniversary one is all good. Do you get the Mezcos, Dan?
No, just I don't care for cloth goods.
Yeah, same. So before we continue with our list, anything that we've mentioned so far that you're a fan of, I'll just do a quick scan through. I'm sure you've been watching along, but we got US Agent, Flag Smasher.
I've made the comment in the list there. It's like, if we're going to get a Nomad, we should get a Jack Monroe. And especially with the Commander Rogers, if we get a new Commander Rogers, we should have an alternative Nick Fury Jr. head sculpt.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Costume.
Yep. Agreed.
Amazing idea.
All right, let me go back. What about Patriot? You like the idea of Isaiah Bradley and his nephew, Brandon, did you say?
Grandson. Could you imagine? That'd be an amazing 2-pack. Oh my god, I've just like, I'm gonna go and dream about that tonight. I'm so excited about that.
Yeah, again,
there's the original one here somewhere.
He came in as I said, a Young Avengers sort of 4-pack with that Hulk lad or whatever it's called, an Iron Lad and the Hulk. It's not Thor. It's not Hulk's son.
Iron Lad, Hulkling, and Wiccan.
Yeah, Hulkling. That's yeah. There you go. Oh, there you go. He's got them there, right there. There you go. He's got them all bagged up. Still got to go on the shelf. Still got some building to do. All right, beautiful.
Will be 2 weeks. That's my goal right now. 2 weeks.
We want to see a video, Dan. We want to see a video.
Yeah,
right.
My wife wants to shoot a video.
Right, next up, Captain America. So, as we've already mentioned this particular idea, if you can't tell, this is basically already a Marvel legend. It's the 80th anniversary Captain America that Brandon was just talking about and Dan was showing off, but in a more brighter colour scheme. So basically a straight up repaint of the 80th Captain America. So the version we've got now, I actually really like. Obviously, it's the darker blue. There you go. Dan's got one. I've got one. Brandon's got one. We're all showing it off. Captain America. USA. Sorry, I'm just trying to be American and start a chant. But this in a brighter colour scheme. Just like we got recently with Iron Man in the retro colours, we'd get a Captain America in a brighter blue. Now, is that something that would interest you, Dan?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much collecting all the Captain Americas, as you can see.
I couldn't tell.
It depends on how bright of blue they go, because sometimes they oversaturate.
Yeah.
So if it's still, your classic blue, yes. If it's more of like your sky blue, it's like, that might be a little too light for me.
In Rich's notes, he also wants to point out that the repaint wouldn't just be a repaint; it would have to be pinless, all right? Just to make sure Brandon's happier with it. Pinless repaint, Brandon.
Pinless arms at least.
That's probably the only thing this figure's missing, isn't it? I guess because this is a great figure.
That and butterfly joints, I think he would. I mean, Cap throws that shield like there's no tomorrow. So I think butterfly joints would really put it over the top. For sure.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'd take it. I know we like to bitch and moan about repaints, but that's a repaint I wouldn't say no to. It's an easy one. As I said, they've already used this body a few times now, and the Iron Man body, I mean. But have they reused this one? Like, can you think of anything? Like, is that a Hobgoblin body or anything? It isn't, is it? Isn't it? Like, they haven't used this.
They haven't. I don't think they've reused. Oh yeah, great point. Yeah. The Venomized Cap.
Oh, okay. Yep. There you go. You're right. That's the only reuse then, right? Is this Venomized Cap?
Yeah. I don't think they've reused it, properly, for Cap or Thor, but they have obviously for Iron Man already.
Yeah, no, I'd take it though. I'd take the repaint. I'm curious what the chat are saying to that particular idea. We got the no pins emojis. People are saying I need a Cap hit. 80 if Cap is an amazing figure. Some would want it more comic accurate. I would want it for my Marvel or Capcom roster, says Jerry. Yeah, Eric Stream agrees and said it would be cool to get for the Marvel Capcom, because in the Marvel Capcom, he's broad and big, but he's much more of a lighter blue. Basically, in all the Captain America sort of memes and stuff you get on Instagram, it's always that bright blue Captain America. So yeah, that's a great idea, I think, and there you go. Everything we say, Dan can just show off. Look at that arcade right there, beautiful. Dan, you got room in your new house, right? Because I've always wanted to come to live in America.
Yeah, I've got a full room to myself, so yeah.
Nice. If the house doesn't blow down from the tornado, then I'm going to come and give you a visit when me and Brandon do our tour of America. You're on the list.
Orlando, so come visit parks.
Oh, 100%. Oh, if I come back to America, this probably the most likely place I'll go is Orlando. The missus loves the theme parks. I love Universal. I actually prefer it to Disneyland, but don't tell her that. I think if you ain't got kids, then I think Universal Studios is the better place to go. Am I right, Dan? Am I right in saying that?
Yeah. Universal's definitely got the better rides, and because of the contract with Marvel, they actually have the only Marvel here.
So when I went in 2018, and the only ride, I think the Kong ride was still under construction, but the only ride that wasn't open that day for refurbishment was the Hulk ride. So I got to go on the Doom drop thing, I got to go in Spider-Man, I just couldn't go on the Hulk. Gutted.
That ride is one of the best rides ever.
If you do the Incredible Hulk coaster, you have to actually go at night, because when you shoot out and all of the Marvel superhero islands all lit up at night, absolutely amazing.
Yeah, that sounds great. That sounds great. See, I'd go, as I said, if I go back to America, it's very likely Florida would be the destination for the parks. And especially once COVID's finally a distant memory and we ain't in some compromised existence and we can travel again, I'm coming over. Trust me, it's happening. Right, next up, a lot of people asked for this as well. This was probably up there with some of the most popular choices. So we have very recently got a comic version of Falcon in action figure form, and it was nice. It was very nice. It's on the shelf. He's on a flight stand behind me. You probably can't see him, but he's there with my original classic Avengers. But that Marvel Legend that we got recently is more of Falcon's modern Falcon design. This version here is the Van Winkler special. It is the Deep V Falcon with Red Wing, of course, who's a red Falcon. We never got a Red Wing accessory with the new Legend, but I think we have had a Red Wing with the Toy Biz Falcon. But yeah, this is when we got the modern Falcon in figure form, there was a cry for, I wish we got the original. Like, I like the modern Falcon, but a lot of people did want this design. Where were you at, Brandon? Would you prefer this?
I prefer modern.
Yeah.
I know this is like iconic, but yeah, no.
I'm with you. I think I actually like the modern. I like. What about you, Dan?
I prefer the modern. Never a fan of the classic look. I thought it was kind of severely dated for its time.
I agree. Yeah. I agree. Just like we've been saying earlier with the Flag Smasher and the Nomad, they're just very. You can tell that they haven't aged well. Where I'm like you too. I prefer the modern Falcon design. But again, I understand they're building classic lineups based off classic looks, and they need this Falcon. As I said, Red Wing would be a nice pack-in as well. Yeah, people are saying so nostalgic, absolute hit. Heck yes. Classic Falcon, a must hit. Hit the Toy Biz one is horrible. I tried to give mine to my brother and he says he didn't want it. That terrible fig hid by the nuances extreme. So yeah, I think people agree with us. Classic Falcon would be a desirable figure. Who would you 2-pack this one? Would you put a classic Falcon and a classic updated US Agent in the same pack? Do you reckon that would be a really popular 2-pack?
No, you probably go Cap. You'd probably go Falcon and then the lighter blue Cap, right?
Yeah, I'd do that. That one's even better one.
Because I think this Falcon, you could literally just take the existing Falcon body and just repaint it.
Yeah, unless they wanted to do the sculpted V's, but no, you're right, they could just paint it. The wings are a little bit different though. His wings are a bit more feathery in the old one, I guess. So they might have to redo the wings. So I don't know. Or maybe they could just give us the other wings again. Dan, what do you think? Do you reckon it's likely we'll get this Falcon in figure form?
If they do, it's going to be retailer exclusive, like your GameStops or whatnot.
Yeah.
I think that they're actually going to force people.
Yeah. I can see that happening. I do think this is on their radar, though. People know Falcon's hot at the minute. Obviously, of course, in pop culture, Captain America is Falcon. Do you know Falcon is Captain America? So I'm sure at some point here he might revert back. I hope what they do in the comics, and I hope they have old man Steve Rogers being his like lieutenant, but that ain't going to happen. All right, next up. Dum Duggan. Now I'll start off this because it's been sort of confirmed in a live stream that we're getting Shield agents. So we've had Shield agents recently where we got a Dirk Anger interchangeable head. We also got Nick Fury, comic Nick Fury head, and then we got a Shield agent helmet. So that was a nice way to give us an army builder, give us options. However, Dirk Anger was a very sort of left field deep cut. It would have made a lot more sense for them to give us an interchangeable head of Dum Duggan. Like he's probably one of the most recognisable Shield agents, especially because of the bowler hat, of course. And we have had him in Marvel Legends before, in the Toy Biz Shield packs. But do you think he'll be an interchangeable head with this army builder? Probably not. But is it a head that we should see down the line? What do you think, Rush?
Well, Dum Dum in comics, he was always a heavier body. So if they actually released him,
nice.
The Dr. Octopus body.
Okay. So he's a bit more chunky. He's a chunky soldier.
Yeah, it's depending on what version. As I don't know how many details I want to share. That might be spoilers, but you know.
No, I am. No, because I know there's like an evil version as well or something like that. But to be fair, like if they gave us a Shield agent, like a normal, regular, standard Marvel Legends Shield agent, but packed in one of these heads, of course I'd still be happy. I'd still buy an extra one, put it on, and have a Dum Duggan on the shelf. But like you said, for a more accurate version, you'd actually need a different body mold. What about you, Brandon? Do you care to have him on the shelf at all for your Shield ranks?
My thinking is we're not gonna get. I can't see us getting like a comic. Like I really like the Ultimate Nick Fury from the comics, and I can't see us getting him or Dum Duggan as like a solo release anytime soon. So I think as a compromise, if they give us this as an army builder, having like the main Shield head and then a Dum Duggan head and a Fury head would be pretty great. I'll show you.
If that Shield agent that Dwight showed in the live stream is just a boxed version of a Shield agent, just like we got with Hydra and AIM, then I don't think we're getting an interchangeable head. We'll just probably get a weapon of some sort. But it could be a 2-pack. We have got an AIM 2-pack. We have got a Hydra 2-pack. We never got a Shield 2-pack. So...
Yeah. In a 2-pack and include a female.
Yes, that is exactly where I was going, Dan. If they did do a 2-pack, my preference would be a male and a female Shield agent in a 2-pack with a couple of interchangeable heads each, because that would lead us perfectly onto hopefully Maria Hill. I'll go back in a second to Bucky. But yeah, Maria Hill's another Shield agent that would make perfect sense to have as an interchangeable head for a female Shield character. As Maria Hill has went on to like lead Shield at some point. Like she's another top dog of Shield and in the comics. Of course, she's in the MCU. So is Dum Duggan, to be fair. He's in the first Captain America, isn't he? But yeah, Maria Hill. So would you want female Shield agents as well, Brandon?
Yeah, man. I think, as you say, if we could get a male and female army builders for Shield, it would be great. And I think Maria Hill is at the top of that list for sure.
What about you, Dan? You, as I said, it was your idea, but how deep do you go with army building? Like, you've got a great collection, but what are your rules for army building? Like, how many AIM, how many Hydra agents do you have?
I've got about 5 of each. That's usually what I do, 5 of each army builder.
Yeah.
But with the female bodies, definitely would love is like another character that you could really do off of the Maria Hill body is if you did the Stacey Johnson Quake.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Maria Hill, but just put gauntlets and a different head and it's Quake. So give just interchangeable heads.
Yeah, interchangeable. Like you said, the gauntlets could just be like slip-on wrist pieces that you just pop the hand off and then slide them on. So they could do that, and then yeah, like you get 2 characters out of a female shield agent, 2 pretty big shield agents as well as a generic female just army head or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, that's an ideal scenario. I've got the 2 here actually. I'll grab them. So I do think the shield agent. Oh, there you go. There's his aim setup. The anti-Hydra setup. Beautiful. Dan's always ready. Doesn't matter what we talk about. Dan's got an angle in his room to show it off. So, obviously, we've got we've got single packed versions in the little cardboard boxes like we did with Hellfire Hank of AIM and Hydra. But we also got these 2 packs of AIM and Hydra. So, I would like to see, ideally, a shield 2-pack with a male and female book. But that's me daydreaming. I actually think the shield agent we're going to get is just going to come with a gun or maybe 2 guns, and it's going to be in a plastic bag and a little cardboard box on Pulse. But we get to have an army builder on Pulse yet because we've only had Pulse since March and there hasn't been an army builder since. Am I right, Brandon? We've never had a boxed army builder on our UK Pulse.
No.
The last one was Hellfire Hank, and I found him on a shelf randomly.
Yeah, and that was pre-Pulse.
So, you can't complain.
Yeah, exactly.
Just quickly, Dwight has posted on Instagram. He said, "Animated style Venom coming soon. The holes in the shoulders are from the Omega Red's shoulder harness, with the Omega Redeco also in the works. We couldn't fill them at this time. Sorry, hope you can still enjoy him. We know how many have been asking for a Venom body for quite some time." Which I think is fair enough. I think it still would have been cool to just throw in some, tendrils, but because then it could have at least just,
The thing is, the Marvel team are not idiots, and they are fans as well. But as I said, they have to live within the restraints of the corporate world as well. And I'm sure they're not idiots. I'm sure they've seen those holes and was like, "Wow, we need to fill in those holes." But I assume, as he said, it couldn't technically be done because that would require more tooling or different tooling or something extra in the factory, which would add more price. I'm sure they could if they wanted to, but it all falls down to money. So Siri just typed all that out. Siri, stop typing. So yeah, again, Dwight, as I said, I've got nothing but love for Dwight. I'm glad that he called it out though, because you get in front of it, don't you? Rather than ignoring it and then trying to defend it, you just call it out and say, look, we get it. It should have been done, but not at this time. So I'm still in for 2. I'm an idiot. Okay, let me go back one because I skipped one. And if you were eagle-eyed, you would have noticed who I skipped. Another popular choice. He was on the thumbnail. Is Bucky Barnes, but not the Winter Soldier. Bucky Barnes, when he was helping Captain America with the Howling Commandos. Or what did Mini Plastic Multiverse called him? The Hooling Commandos? Something like that. I don't think it's going to catch on, lads, don't worry. But I appreciate the effort. But yeah, classic Bucky. Now, we've had him, and I'm sure Dan's going to turn around and show me him or something, but we had him... Okay, we had him in the Toy Biz days, though, right?
Early Hasbro days.
Oh, Hasbro. So, like... Okay, yeah. Okay, so I'm like 2007 or something like that. We had him in a shitty... What wave was in? What builder figure was it?
I'm pretty sure it was a Brood builder, the Queen Brood.
Okay. That makes sense. So I don't have the figure, never have, but I imagine it was on like the outdated Toy Biz bodies anyway, so we'd be asking for a redo.
Ironically enough, it was on the Patriot costume.
So was Bucky that small though?
In the comics, yes. He was
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was like, I was gonna say it would be cool for them. It would be cool if they could make. I just thought of. I was gonna say it'd be cool if they did like a new Teen Buck that these sort of characters could go on, and then I just remembered the new Game of Spider-Man.
Yeah, yeah.
That could work for
It's not-
Bucky or
Unless they did.
Bucky would need more sculpted details.
Yeah, they'd have to do overlays if that was the case. They'd have to put like rubber overlays because that body's too. That's for easy repaints. This would need some sculpting, like easily. Like check out his design.
Use the Star-Lord, AIM Soldier, Ghost Rider body for it.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It's sort of like that overdrive. They still need to use that body for overdrive, but yeah, you're not wrong. We're just with the sort of biker style outfit with the panels across the chest. They could make it work. But a classic Bucky, not the Winter Soldier, of course. This is before he got corrupted by Hydra in figure form. Cloud Foxwell says, I prefer my Winter Soldier Bucky, but I agree we need this version out there for sure. Mega hits a Stridon. Cameron writes a Super. Wallace, hit, of course. Wallace says hit. Sci-Fi George says Bucky Barnes hit. Damien says hit. Omar V hit. Air Extreme says hit. Travis says hit. Yeah, people are big fans of this. Matt Martin says Invaders box set. Could be interesting. Harvest says a new Bucky is definitely needed. Yep. Okay, so yeah, the majority again. There's not been a lot of misses with any of these figures we've picked. None of them have been like outstanding. No one wants them. All of these have been figures that people would buy, and I do think Bucky is one that, again, just a matter of time. Matter of time. Do you reckon he'd be, if we are going to get this Bucky? Do you reckon he's more likely to be single packed or in some sort of 2-pack or box set of some degree?
I think Build-A-Figure wave.
Yeah, I can see that.
I can just see it as being one of those, not a spot filler, but I can just see it as, I can just see it as being a character that could fill a, because I can't really see where he would get the solo release or why, I guess, at the moment. But I could see it in a Build-A-Figure wave.
I think he's one of those characters where they could just throw in because people know who it is. Doesn't necessarily need to have any entertainment to be attached to. It's Bucky Barnes, classic looking Bucky Barnes for the comic fans. What about you, Dan? You'd be happy to add this to your Captain America shelf as a little sidekick?
I'm pretty happy with the Winter Soldier instead. I kind of like the modern. I never really cared for this look, but if they gave us more of your classic like Invaders characters like Spitfire and all of them, then I'd have a shelf to fit him into. But most of my display is all current looks, so that really wouldn't work out. Yeah,
that's what Matt Martin said in the chat. Invaders box set would be cool. Okay, couple more. I think we've got 2 more. So our penultimate figure is the Super Soldier. Now let me go to my notes for this one because I am unsure.
Isn't this our last one?
You tell me. Oh no, it is our last one. Yes, it is. Sorry, it is our last one. So I skipped one, didn't I? I skipped Bucky to go to Maria. Yeah, sorry. So this is what happens. I'm reading what Rich has put in the notes, by the way. So Rich is in my ear telling me this. He says, this is what happens when you cross Steve Rogers and Clark Kent. You get Super Soldier! ! After the Marvel versus DC crossover, the Amalgam Universe was created where... Amalgam Universe was created where Marvel and DC characters merge into one, and when you chuck Captain America and Superman together, you get Super Soldier. During World War II, government scientists developed a Super Soldier formula based on experiments with cellular samples from an alien corpse. They administer the formula as well as the solar radiation to a young man called Clark Kent. The mixture from the formula and the radiation give Kent incredible powers and abilities, including super strength, heat vision, and flight. He fought for America, but was lost in the ice after a battle with Ultimate Matello? 50 years later, he was found by the JLS Government League Avengers and returned to fight for liberty. Has never had a figure, but who would do it? Hasbro or McFarlane? ? Okay, so 2 questions. Would you want a Super Soldier? And second, who can do it? Brandon.
Not me. Yeah, not for me. I mean, this is signature Rich coming up with a very left, out of field option for us, and I think it's a very funny concept. I think McFarlane should take it so that we don't have to.
I don't think they'd be allowed.
Time on it.
I don't think they'd be allowed. What about you, Dan? Are you a fan of Super Soldier? Can you educate us him on the character rather than me butchering what Rich typed? Brandon, you need to do the reading out because I butcher it every time. Go on, Dan.
No, just as part of the Omnigram comics line, where it's just DC characters combined with Marvel. Personally, I think they kind of ruined the character by adding the red underwear. But
yeah.
But in terms of who could make it, I don't think Hasbro or McFarlane would. This would be more of like your Mezco or Mafex line, someone that's already got both licensed that they could probably pull this off.
Yeah, I like how the shield. The shield is the S. I didn't even notice that until zooming